Well, normally would probably play a different game right now, but I mean, there's just it's just all just really know if there's anything else to be said. Anyway, I am just going to continue on to the game for a little bit, and then gonna redo the torch run. There was as it turns out, I have no idea how this could have possibly happened, but all of the footage for the torch episode got corrupted. I mean, like, how even? It's impossible to even say how that happened. I certainly had nothing to do with it. Anyway, so second torch run, second torch run, and do a little bit of just like starting out. Oh, hey, Alex. Yes, it's weird. Maybe the second half of that episode could be considered usable, but for some reason, the first half of it was just doesn't exist anymore. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how that works. Again, I have no idea how that could have possibly happened. Anyway, yeah, just wait for a few more people to get in here first. Play very, very recklessly before dying, or not. Actually managed to get out of that. That's kind of surprising. Okay. Yes, and then basically, still think the torch is a good item to kind of like lead with and everything, but I should probably also, before I even get a little bit too far into this, switch out you. You're no longer allowed to be here, unfortunately. Are there any other... I guess this is a brutality scaling item. Yeah, in all likelihood, I'm going to be using... Well, here, let's just actually get like out the good shields instead. You know, the ones that scale with brutality, and leave it like that. Ice shards? I'll probably do the ice shards on Wednesday. What was the other thing on Wednesday that I was talking about? I don't even remember what the one I was going to commit to was. Funny enough, even with all of these items turned off, it doesn't look like I still can get achievements. Damn, there's a lot of items in this game now. Anyway. Let's get back here. Okay. Now, not gonna obsess about it this time. We're just gonna get on with the run. Okay, so starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Actually, I don't know how to start this one. I wonder how many times it'll take. No, it'll take one time, and we're going to do it right now. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. The Torch episode. Take 2. Yeah, for some reason, the first version of this that I recorded yesterday on stream, somehow, I have no idea how this possibly could have happened, but all of the footage got corrupted, and unfortunately, I was unable to recover any of it. So, we're just gonna have to do a take 2 of the stream right now. Look, it's totally fine. Torch worked out very well last time. It'll work out very well this time as well. And this time, I also won't be using the Hokuto's bow too much. The idea was, with the way that everything was changed up in these last couple patches, that it might have been a wise idea to take the Hokuto's bow off the banned list, because hey, I don't know how good damage over time runs are now. I certainly haven't done any of them with Hokuto's bow until yesterday, which it was proved beyond a shadow of a doubt to be extremely overpowered, unfortunately. Oh well, I mean, look, here's the thing. Hokuto's bow is just too good. But this is the Torch run. Anyway, good 2-hit combo, nice and fast, throws fire around on the ground, giving you the ability to do even a little bit of AoE. I mean, anything that requires fire to be working, I'm looking at anything that has oil or can potentially have an oil affix on it, is going to be buffed up an awful lot by this weapon. And additionally, you also get to keep all of the melee mutations that you're using when it comes to brutality. So this is a good weapon. And combine that with the fact that now we do have 100% damage on oiled up and on fire targets for an affix. If I can get that on something, anything, literally anything. I mean, it's a little bit rare to get those sort of affixes these days, but all I need is one, and I should be having a very trivially easy run. I mean, aside from that, it's like this is also maybe a few more items turned off than I would normally have in most runs. So it's, you know, also a lot more likely that I'm going to be getting a lot of upgraded torches over time, which will be very helpful because, I mean, look, as much as you do get good damage out of this, it's not so good that it doesn't have any sort of special critical or weird gimmicks with it or anything like that. You still got to make sure that you're keeping this thing as powerful as possible, and that is the exact plan here. Oh, by the way, thank you Twisted JP9. Welcome to part 2 of the Torch episode. This time we are seriously not going to talk about the McDLT for 2 hours. No, for real. For real, for real. It's definitely not going to happen. Anyway, let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of this run. Of course, going into, like I said, this is a melee weapon that has good potential to attack a lot of enemies at once with the amount of fire you're leaving on the ground. So we're going to be going into the Arboretum. I think like fire and, you know, fighting giant mushrooms, that's like a, no, not the McBLT, the McDLT. It's might possibly be the best light ascent. I just said I wasn't going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. We can't have a repeat of the last episode. Anyway, I think I might just want to start out with Acceptance and Alienation, because as confident as I am in how this next area is going to go, well, I'll try Berserker. Hopefully that'll cover me enough, but because hey, nice fast weapon, good 2-hit combo, stuns enemies pretty well. It should be easy to get through here without taking too much damage. It's just, you know, it's it just never works out that nicely in practice, now does it? That's the Arboretum for you. This place is still the most dangerous place it can possibly be. I mean, even with like the jerk shrooms protecting themselves occasionally, I think I can still get them just by throwing down fire. So yeah, it's sort of a weirdly unique attribute to this, because well, I suppose the oiled sword also does this, but like the blood sword doesn't leave like areas of blood on the ground, and I guess the only other real comparison would be the Alchemic Carbine, wouldn't it? Which this one does spread flammable oil on enemies. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess it's actually not all that unique, just because the way that every other dot works, it's not quite the same thing now, is it? Okay, well, anyway, see, I told you that it was going to be a good idea to make sure that I had Berserker on, and yet I still nearly died there. Oh man, oh man. Still running into that same thing with early game being very, very dangerous. I mean, as soon as I get to late game, it'll be totally fine, but hey, just make sure that I got 20,000 gold saved up for right now and leave it at that, really. Should have parried. Yeah, well, I'm not even going to say, but look, I feel like every single time that I switch out from a shield, I always keep continuously forgetting that I don't have one anymore, and that gets me in a lot of trouble. You should always remember your shield status. Do you have a shield or do you not have a shield? And then adjust your playstyle accordingly. Doc, you got to get yourself in check. No, it's fine. It's fine. Look, just because the footage last time got all weirdly corrupted, I don't know how it could have possibly happened. Nobody does. This will be a totally good and simple and easy run. Look, you saw last time. The torch is still a very good, very usable item. And I do think that, like I said, the only thing that would really make this a true, even without any sort of special, you know, synergies or anything like that, this should be a fine run. But all I need to do is just get one. one singular 100% on burning and oiled up targets, and you're off the races. I already have something that does oil, too. So many things can get spreads inflammable oil on the enemy as just a basic affix. It's a pretty easy thing to accomplish when your main hand is throwing out this much fire, is spitting this much hot fire as it is. But it's just... you only get 2 affixes like that on any individual item, and then they're also just rarer in general. Why did I jump up into the spikes? I wanted to see what was in the wall room. That's why. It was not a good idea, but it was. That's the reasoning. What can I even say? Hey, somebody's redeeming a game idea. It's NetHack. Okay, fine. I think that I'm probably going to have to put Isaac on standby for a little bit now that people are actually starting to redeem some of this stuff. Got Darksiders coming up as well as, well, NetHack now. So, hey, the great idea of trying to stream on Twitch is finally coming to fruition, which is good. That was kind of like most of the point of starting to stream on Twitch more. All right. The VOD from yesterday is still there. You can download it. I don't know if you can download it. I mean, because it's like I of course record in a higher resolution than is outputted on the channel. Like I'm outputting, so it's like, I guess if you wanted to have it like lower quality. But I don't know. I think that people would rather have like a new version of the run that it was of much higher resolution. Yeah, that's the ticket. You can't prove otherwise. Anyway, can download it with Twitch Leecher and it's the same quality as a stream source. Twitch Leecher? I've never actually heard. I always wondered if there was some sort of like a downloadable thing for Twitch streams or whatever. But I never, it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, but it's illegal though. I can't do things that are illegal. It's the same reason why I would really like to, I obviously don't have like the original VODs of, say, Code Vein anymore, but I would like to go and re-edit down those streams to just have like the character creation stuff in them, if nothing else. But it's just like, I don't know where you even get that where you would even get like an add-on for that anymore. I'm too much of a square. That's what. Oh, hey, thanks for X Draco. Stop being lazy and set up Twitch Prime. It is only like a single button press. Not really, I mean, it's funny that I probably use the Twitch. I have Amazon Prime, but I probably use it more for just monthly free subscription to people than like actually buying stuff from Amazon. I really got to go cancel that. Oh, I'm spending way too much money on it. But that's how they get you. That's how they get you. You buy it and then you keep forgetting to cancel it. Well, whatever. They free subs at least. I guess it's not worth it. Anyway, what does being a sub mean? Never used Twitch. Somebody gifted me the star by my name. Oh, I mean, you would get like emotes, but also I get money. That's the important thing. I guess you also accrue channel points faster. Boy, how many times have I gotten hit by? How many times have I gotten hit by spikes in the course of this? It's kind of embarrassing. Oh man, I do like the quick bow, but that's not really the run I'm doing. As always, it continuously comes up. I swear, every single run that I've been doing lately, that it's just like, hey, here's a really great legendary item. Can't take it, though. Don't even think you can take it, though. Dang. All right, when are we getting some emotes? I don't know. I mean, is there, like, somebody I should talk to about that? Because I honestly don't know anything about, like, setting up emotes or whatever. I know they have to be approved by Twitch, but I also don't have an idea for one, so... That's kind of where I'm at. I can help with the emotes. Okay, well, go for it. Give me one and tell me what I need to do, and then I'll do it. All right, let's go get... I am gonna, despite the fact that I have nearly died like 3 times wandering around the Arboretum now, I am going to continue to go and try and get a little bit more money from hitting up the various cell doors around here. Inadvisable, but I mean, I already did blow a potion charge. I don't really want to risk not having enough cashola for that later on. Also, you never know what you're going to get from a chest. You never know. All right. Yeah, that's... I mean, I can go check out the shop, but I am going to go into the prison depths right now. And, you know, I did say, it's like, hey, maybe I should just take Alienation Acceptance right now. Yeah, well, I should have. Oh, that's my Mushroom Boy. By the way, why am I carrying around a Mushroom Boy right now? I think you know exactly why. Any stuff on Twitter today or tomorrow? Okay. Can I just draw some real crappy stuff and use my channel points to request it as an emote? That's not a channel points thing. It's just requesting games. Speaking of which, I should have I do have Darksiders downloaded and like ready to go. So whenever I probably today, I'll start getting that up on the channel. All right. Well, 15 curse, but as long as I don't play this too risky, it should be totally fine. Oh, also, hey, speaking of good synergistic stuff, I mean, this is not quite the same thing as getting a Hooktoes bow, but will effectively, you know, still buff up everything. It's always good to see a random colorless. I'm so scared doing that. It's always good to see a random colorless wolf trap appear in a brutality run. They always feel like they're never common enough. Were there 2 knife throwers there? I think there might have been. That's scary, but I'm alive. Okay. Okay. I guess it just hit like a little... Okay. I guess it just hit like a little teeny tiny bit of fire right on the edge. That was weird. Anyway, come on, 3 left. I won't have to worry about curses for at least a little while. What are we doing? Oh, it's a take 2 of the Torch episode. It mysteriously got corrupted after last time. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, nobody could possibly say how that happened. There, good. Oh man, that is quite frightening. But hey, especially if you do have a good ranged weapon like the Alchemic Carbine, it's generally not too scary to actually take down enemies like this. Now I am also getting poison and oiled up fire. It's like, nah, this is a good damage over time run. Especially knowing that I do have that I got the Holy Grail that is getting a wolf trap on top of that. Am I about to be attacked? No, I think Mushroom Boy, despite not being of the correct, despite literally being a sacrificial boy right now, is still actually doing some stuff for me. Now it's going to make sacrificing him so much harder later on. Oh well. I'm going to go for Mama Tick, because that's what we did in the last episode, and I didn't really get to, you know. Got it. Okay. Well, actually, it doesn't matter if I got it. Because that's what I did in the last episode, and I want to kind of continue on with that tradition and get like an actual winning run through the graveyard this time. I suppose I could go... well, okay. Chat, I gotta ask. We do have the potential to go for any one of the 3 starting bosses by being in here. Would you rather see the Conjunctivius? I'm not going to say that it's going to be like a very good run with this, but I do have some pretty good... I am confident in my ability to actually take on the Conjunctivius, even though this is not the best weapon for it. It is fast, throws down a lot, and I do have oiled up and fire type of thing. Conjunctivius? Okay, let's go for it then. This would also yeah, this is... Since I'm not going to be sacrificing the boy anymore, it's like this is, especially with lead propagation, going to be a very nice bit of burst damage for that fight too. I mean, the thing is, I also want to go to the Conjunctivius right now because it's been some time. I'll admit right now, I might have been avoiding Conjunctivius just because it's a hard fight and a lot of the a lot of the things I've been doing right now, not very conducive to fighting the Conjunctivius. Like survival items especially, you generally don't want to take in there. But the torch, like I said, good 2-hit combo, good damage. I have poison. I have poison and bleed on here. It's like this is enough to make it work. By the way, don't forget that I do have a piece of watermelon down there. That's why I'm not worried. That's why I'm not even fretting right now. Just gonna go down and get that immediately. Infantry bow run, please. Who needs coherent mutations? Yeah, I mean, people were talking about how people were defending that in the last episode that I was doing, the magnetic grenade, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can quite agree. I know that it's just like, oh man, come on. I do have a piece of food here, but I don't have that many pieces of food. Every single time. I swear, the only enemy that I've gotten hit by so far has been a Rampager, which is pretty great. Oh. Ha! It got me. That was more damage than I thought it was going to be. Oh, well, we can start up another one right now. Call that the burner run. Get it? Because it's like a torch. Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Torch episode, take 2, because I have no idea how this could have possibly happened, but for some reason, all of the footage of the last stream got corrupted. So I guess we're gonna have to go back and do it again. I mean, I know, chat, you all are all flabbergasted at this incredible revelation, but it's totally fine. Hey, Torch worked out very well for a run last time, and I trust that it will do so here too. Well, anyway, let's do that one again. He only goes the infantry. Infantry bow sucks. Too many downsides for very little advantage of any kind. All right. Let's actually get this going here. Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Torch run, take 2. Unfortunately, somehow the footage from the last stream got corrupted, so I guess we're gonna have to come back and redo this one again. I know, chat, you're all very flabbergasted on how exactly that could have happened. I mean, I have no idea. Well, anyway, Torch, good 2-hit combo, throws down fire on the ground for a little bit of AoE. And now in the last couple updates, now that we have a 100% unoiled and fired up target, it's really due for a renaissance as far as being one of the top tier melee items goes. And I think that, as we saw in the last episode, it worked out pretty well with and without Hokuto's bow. I'm pretty confident in this being a good run. It is also a very basic type of weapon, though. I mean, there's not really too much to it. No real wacky shenanigans that you can do outside of setting up, like the 100% burning an oil target. No critical, for example. So, I mean, there's not really too much to say, which is why I think it's already it's also a very good option for a stream run, too. Just don't get hit. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, we did also have to redo this run again after I did die very embarrassingly to not even a curse, but just to overconfidence in the prison deaths. Hey, it happens, unfortunately, but that's the game we're playing right now. The game of Dead Cells, where I'm going to die once again, it seems like, at this rate. Oh man, I love it. Please just continue to rally up at least the slightest bit of health. Okay. When am I supposed to be in the loop about the last episode getting corrupted? Oh no, just as simple as that. I mean, it was a very, very long run. I think OBS just had some sort of hiccup somewhere and it had nothing to do with old defunct 80s McDonald's products. Not at all. Anyway, okay. Especially because that last run that I had did have a colorless wolf trap. Unfortunately, the Hokuto's bow is still on the banned list, but colorless wolf trap is not, if I could possibly make that happen. I mean, it's extremely unlikely. There's even though I do have like less items unlocked than I normally do in this run, it's like there's still a lot of skills out there that are going to be replacing what could possibly be a very good one, colorless-wise, when I get to a curse chest. But, you know, hey, Dead Cells, it's just how the game goes. There is still, and regardless of how much I do talk about how, you know, having a good or bad run can be, is mostly dependent on, you know, your skill and ability to dodge and everything like that. There is still a pretty huge amount of RNG-based aspects to it. For example, if you're going to have a real blowout type of run, or if you're just going to barely scrape by. That's just the truth of the matter. Although having, hey, a colorless bow and endless quiver is pretty nice. I do also have, of course, it'll probably eventually be replaced by something that will throw down oil on enemies. I'm talking like, that's a pretty common affix on an alchemic carbine. But for right now, it's a good way to get ranged damage with little danger to myself. Bam, and let's go. It's my favorite brutality weapon and top tactics item for 5 boss cell. What, bow and infinite arrows? Oh, yeah, no, it's great. Unfortunately, the run that I had using that from, God, it was like the 3rd run that I did for the 4th season of the showcase runs, didn't really quite make the cut, so the VOD for that one is sort of, you know, in limbo. But hey, if I ever make it public, it is still in the list, I guess. Ah, well. No, the infantry bow? You know, people were talking about that earlier here, where it's just like, people really like the infantry bow. I don't know. I don't see the hype. I see that even like when people are, you know, just kind of like chatting about what their favorite weapon is, you know, coming up with tiers for weapons and stuff like that. It just doesn't seem all that. You still have ammo management. The critical is just hitting an enemy very close to you. I suppose it's easy to take out some of the more small fry type characters when you get to you know, areas with like kamikaze bats and everything, but it's just, I don't know. You also don't get the melee mutations. Like, you lose out on the range, you lose out on good melee mutations. It's like, what do you got from it? You got ammo management for what's essentially a melee weapon. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's just something I'm missing from. Maybe that should be the next episode or something that I'm doing, trying to figure out exactly what makes that weapon so good. As it is, let's go for the Conjunctivius. So talking last time about how the Conjunctivius should be very doable with this weapon, despite the fact that, you know, you usually don't want to take a melee weapon into that fight. Just because, hey, it is very fast, you know, it can, if you get an enemy oiled up, that's a lot of extra damage from that too. It's like, there's a lot of good things happening with the torch right now. It's just, I do have to get that set up before I get into there. Well, hey, we get to see me go up against Toxic Miasma endlessly once again. And who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like seeing me die to that over and over? Okay. I love it. You don't want to go ranged with infantry, you want to be up close? Yeah, it's like, you could, if we're talking about like even tactics, wouldn't you rather just have like a sadistic dagger or something? It's a very easy to fulfill critical, does a lot of damage. You know, all that sort of stuff. I mean, I guess you can get like a hunter's instinct or something using it, but I don't know. It's just, you also don't have to worry about ammo management with it. Corrupted Prison is so easy, said no one ever. I know, right? And I'm pretty sure they have like nerfed it slightly even since its introduction, and it's still as terrible as ever. Ah, well, I mean, I guess we'll just see how it goes when we get there. As always, as always. Yeah, and that's like my favorite phrase after all. Cross that bridge when we get there. Hey, here's an infantry bow if we want to make it like a double episode. No, I don't know. I think that's a little bit... Yeah, here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. Same sort of build that I got last time. It's a pretty common affix on getting the Alchemic Carbine, and a good way to set up, you know, oil and fire synergy. Even just by itself, it's going to be doing a lot of extra damage, and if I can just get one item, just a single item with 100% on poison, on burning and oiled, it's like that's all I need. It's all I need to get a lot of extra damage out of whatever weapon it is. Hey, if I'm lucky, maybe it'll be like a turret or something when I come up against the first curse chest. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of items unlocked right now. Not enough to like trigger the whole like less than 20 items or whatever unlocked so you can't get achievements. But it's like it's more likely than usual. So come on, no, it'll just become the bow showcase. Yeah, I bet. I don't know. I don't think it's that good of an item. You can try and sell me on it as much as you want. I mean, hey, give me some more fuel for the fire when it comes to doing the actual episode, so that I can make fun of you like I did with the Extinctionist run whole thing. Go figure, you might rebuild the last run, no problem. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, this is Alchemic Carbine. There's not a whole lot of items unlocked, so getting an Alchemic Carbine is not an uncommon occurrence. And it's pretty common to get the spreads and flammable oil on top of that. It's the wolf trap that is going to be the real difficult one to get. That thing is like a holy grail for using... Okay. Things like a holy grail for using brutality, because it's a lot of extra damage, a lot, like a lot of rooting, utility that you get out of it. The only problem is that you have to get it colorless, and that's not the easiest thing to have happen. Make an infantry bow on run on 5 boss cell, and you sell it KK. For some reason, I read KK. You saying you sell it on TikTok. I don't know why. I don't even use that. If you approve it after the video, you'll use it as a showcase. Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, there's a wolf trap, but it's not a colorless wolf trap, and that makes all the difference. Should I start posting Dead Cells content on TikTok? Do you think that's the way to get in with the kids? Okay. Wow, that's also a very good wolf trap, too. It's just unfortunate that I don't really have the right build for it. All right. No? I don't see why not. It's what all kids are doing these days, right? Right? They love it. All right, let's derail this if you could have any... What? No, we're not going to derail this. Did you miss the part where I said that this is not going to be the episode that gets corrupted? So come on, guys. Keep it cool. I maybe should go for the 60 kills, but like we are also talking about the sewers here, which already feels like a very come on, shoot him with it so I can get the oil and fire. Good. And reveals invisible enemies. I think I don't just in case, to be honest. I don't know. I am worried going into the sewers right now. The corrupted confinements, or whatever it's called. All right, let's just get on with it. I don't really think there's going to be too much else to do here, and this is definitely a run to be taking Alienation, so I'm happy I did so. All right. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. They really should have just gone for the last 8 kills. It would have been easy to do with the bomb that I got right now, but I don't know. I'm just very worried about how this run is going to be going from this point. Corrupted Prison has a real reputation as a run ender, after all. What you got? Frontline shield. It's not... I mean, compared to the range and the extra damage over time that I'm going to be getting out of the... Yeah, of course. The range and the extra damage over time that I'm going to be getting out of my Alchemic Carbine, it is not worth taking right now. Maybe eventually, but not right now. Okay. Besides, it'll also be ideal for getting rid of curses, too, which is exactly what I need more than anything else. Now, what I really would have wanted was something to at least, like, replace the... Okay, something to replace the fire grenade right now, because that's not really doing me much good. It's kind of redundant with the whole torch thing. It's just, hey, it's the only object that I got that is scaling with stuff right now. Teleport up here. Okay. Whew. 4 left. Shouldn't be too difficult, but you never want to get too overconfident after all, like I did on that last run. Oh, great. That was interesting. Okay. Wow. That was cool. Like pro level dodges, I guess. I'll just say that and let's leave it at that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. So Corrupted Confinement's still not any easier than normal. All right. I do want that, though. Corrupted Prison still feels like an unfinished area. So many different enemies don't feel like they have too much thematic cohesion. I don't know, rats, the slimes, the birds are kind of like the less corrupted version of the slimes. So it makes, I think it makes some sense. This is also like a version of the sewers that did exist for the non-existent, like, corrupted boss cells that never made it into the game, which I think is why it might also feel a little bit unfinished there, because it was kind of originally an unfinished area, you know? Come on now, get up here. Do that. Do I have any good synergies on the powerful grenade? No, not really. So, guess it's just what it is. Way to do a little bit of extra damage. All right. Still not. I mean, I guess 75% damage reduction. Maybe that'll be good for the slimes right now. And I kind of want to have a little bit of extra health because, you know, hey, I can't heal from eating food, so I want to be careful in terms of that. Okay. All right. And not going to be the smoothest challenge rift I've ever done, but it should be totally acceptable. All right. See that too? It's not like the Prison Depths had with its own unique palette. Yeah, I can see that. I can see what you're talking about. I mean, the other thing was that it's like this was never really intended to be an area that was going to exist in the game because they nixed the idea of increased boss cells becoming more, you know, making the world more corrupted. So it's like they eventually ended up reusing that for the ancient sewers, which then, of course, it's like reusing that for its own separate area comes with its own issues. Well, I mean, obviously Twin Daggers is going to kind of overwrite the whole Torch run. And besides, I think the Torch has actually been proving itself pretty good right now. So there's no real reason that I would even want to replace that with the Twin Daggers. No, this is working out totally okay. All right. In the meantime, I guess 100% on burning, that's what I'm talking about. That's not quite the right, it's not quite the ideal weapon to have 100% burning oil, but hey, beggars can't be choosers now, can they? Get down here. Yeah. And, yeah, Infantry Grenade just does not have quite the amount of damage you'd like to see on it, which is too bad. I don't know. Maybe I can like just reroll, see if not that. This would be more of the ideal type of thing to have on there. Nothing and 100% damage given and taken. That seems excessive. Oh well, nothing this time. I told you, it's rare to see good affix synergy, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It does mean that you can have a little bit more variety in your builds now. When you're not having to worry about getting the 100% on poison on everything, but still, it still does exist in one way or another, so kind of trying to get it working if I possibly can. Okay, and honestly, the oil and fire should take care of it by itself. Yeah. No problem. I know you can't ignore giving your... No! Again, we're not going to be derailing this episode in the same way. Alright, how about you? Oil and burn? I mean, a little bit of... maybe that's just like a little bit of... too redundant. I'm going to get rid of that. As much as I would like to replace something right now, that's not really the one to be doing it. Okay. Let's, I guess it's going to be alienation and acceptance once again, but especially if I'm going to be going into an area that is not really going to give me a lot of food shops or anything, this is the build to be taking now, isn't it? Alright, in the meantime, I don't know. I was kind of hoping for something good coming from the colorless item that I was getting from the cursed chest, but at the same time, it is also unlikely that you're going to eventually see that. So, can't really rely on it. It's the same thing that I was talking about when I was like saying, hey, you know, one of the best runs you can have is good colorless items plus survival, but that never really... But that only manifests itself in very specific circumstances. And how much you want to leave the game up to RNG, after all. That's why just trying to go for shops and seeing if they have like the right affixes for items, probably a fool's errand. Just attempting to get like a more upgraded version of the torch. That's way safer. And that's gonna be the idea I'm gonna be going forward with it in this run. All right. And this is really probably a bad area to try and take out a bunch of those tentacles from here. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about with getting the alienation acceptance combo. Well, hey, I know that it's not common, but I do think that you can still get the cursed chest to appear somewhere in here as just kind of like a random chance. I mean, if that can happen, that's that would kind of be like the ideal circumstances right now. I have my doubts, though. Poison coming through in the clutch, though. I kind of wonder if that's maybe kind of overshadowing the torch a little bit at this point in time. Yeah, not bad. And I do think that they finally have something that's going to... Yeah, 75% damage reduction, 3 points of brutality. That's exactly what I'm looking for the fight against Conjunctivius. Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't want to use a potion charge, but hey, yeah, I guess. Let's see if I can find a good area to, which actually would probably be the upcoming area. All right, let's try this out. Very slowly, very carefully. Okay, and 2 left, done. Okay, yeah, that was not actually too bad at all. Healed up a decent amount, didn't get rid of all of my malaise, but that's not really all that big of a deal now, is it? I mean, I don't really necessarily need to have 0 at all points in time anyway. In fact, I would actually say like having a couple points malaise is pretty advantageous in a lot of circumstances. Mostly just due to the frantic sword. That's about it. I'm going to eventually have to do a frantic sword run. I don't really know what that's going to be like because I know that that's like the speed run weapon, but I don't really think I can quite I don't really think I can quite give it justice in that way, though. Oh well. Guess I'll just have to see when that eventually comes up. It seems like, in all likelihood, it's going to be the infantry bow at this rate going on to the next episode, just because so many people are really telling me that it's better than I think it is. I don't know. I still have my doubts, but I suppose we'll see. I feel like what's actually going to happen is that we're going to be getting to a... well, it works really great if you're not playing on 5 boss cell mode type of scenario, which I think does happen pretty frequently. Alright. Frontline shield. Shields are good in the upcoming fight. It's just, I don't really think they're going to be better than the Alchemic Carbine that I'm using right now. Alchemic Carbine that also gives me a lot of extra damage just by itself. Alright, and... well, hey, at least I can kill the tentacles in one hit with a powerful grenade. I still gotta replace that with something a little bit more relevant later on. But anything that can prevent me from getting hit by the tentacles. I think that that's always kind of the biggest issue that I run into when it comes to the ancient sewers. Just getting killed by those over and over. Well, not even getting killed, but just getting hit constantly. Same thing with like getting rid of curses with those around and everything. It's just a lot of frustrating stuff with those guys. I mean, hey, they were added in that one update where they added in a whole bunch of new enemies, and they are something that does give it a little bit more of an identity. It gives a little bit more of an identity to this area, but also makes it a lot more difficult to go through. Not quite the same thing as the Corrupted Confinements, but also not dissimilar either. I mean, you combine that with the fact that Conjunctivius is the fight at the end of this. It's like it's very unappealing to be going to the sewers. I also don't even get like a food shop. There's so many reasons why I tend to kind of avoid this area for the most part. Alright. Still have not found any shops, though. Oh, no, I did, but I walked right past it. Never mind. Let's see what we got. Upgrade for the torch. Upgrade for the bombs. Whatever they want to give me, I'll be okay with. Well, there's some flammable oil on enemies, but, not really. I guess, you know, hey, if I'm going to be going up against Conjunctivius, getting like a huge amount of burst damage out of the knives is probably going to be the best idea right now. Bleed propagation is the best way to do that, but that was in the last run after all. Can't be pining for what has already passed. All right. Let's go. 15, not a huge amount of extra stats, but yes, good. Still have other areas to go through here. I don't know, still, it's like trying to find any sort of curse right now is, well, there's bleed propagation, but again, not really what I want to see. Range is going to be how I finish this fight, no question at all. But hey, also like 60 kills using the keys that I got, maybe I'll be able to find some good items around here too. Is there really only like one shop in this entire area now? 2 shops, I guess, but huh, I swear they used to have at least 3 prior to this. Oh well, I'll at least make an attempt to go get 60 kills before going into the next area and kind of leave it at that. Oh, well, here's the infantry bow. Not quite one that I would want to have, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm going through each one of these areas systematically as if I'm going to be like, as if I have enough keys to even do that. But I guess it's going good enough right now. 51 kills. I know, I saw the 51 kills, and I'm gonna try to find some area, but I can only just hope that I'm not gonna be getting hit too hard attempting this. Don't mess it up, yeah. Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I always say that it's like Choke Master. Messing things up when they really matter is what I do. Good. And I was kind of worried that I might not have gotten out of there before the spiker was about to hit me again. Yeah, torch again? Oh yeah, don't worry about it. The torch, the previous torch episode somehow got corrupted or whatever. I don't know. Nobody can possibly say how that happened. But it did, so we're just gonna redo the torch. And I think it's gonna, and I think, hey, getting a good solid Conjunctivius kill out of it, probably gonna make it a better episode than last time, if anything. Yes, somehow. I don't know what you're implying with those interesting looking. How do you use those quotation marks? What are those quotation marks? You really are, and you really are watching chat answer the question. What do I think about the new DOT stuff? I think like poison is very effective. Obviously, I've been getting a lot of use out of. Obviously, I've been getting a lot of usage out of using shock lately. While fire is still as good as ever. I haven't done too much with bleed. Bleed is gonna have to be like the next one to take a look at, because like the whole like poison explosion has actually been quite good, even though I wasn't really noticing it when I was using it in the past. Especially in like this run for taking out a bunch of small enemies, it's been great. But oh, it's 2 commas. Okay. I thought you know you were doing some sort of alt tab stuff. Alt tab, alt code stuff, which is the actual thing that you call that. I don't know. Come on, get over here. It's actually like not bad damage, but this is also why I have a decent amount of ranged items for me to be using right now. Yeah, here we go. Just lay down fire on the platforms and have the conjunctivias go into it. I didn't even think about that, but it's like, yeah, that's actually probably an effective... probably an effective way to get a lot of damage out of this build. Yeah, that's a ticket. Okay, one more. Scare quotes. Just gotta get the fire on here. Make sure I get as many stacks of bleed as possible. Yeah, no, this is actually not going as bad as I thought it was going to. Bruh. Well. Shouldn't have said anything, really. Because then I would at least not look stupid having that immediately happen after I say it. Anyway. No, it's not like I was going to get a perfect fight or anything here. And if I'm going into the graveyard, I'll have a potion charge kind of like ready to go for me. So it'll be fine. It's fine. Commentator's curse? I don't know. I am overconfident in so many different scenarios that I feel like having that happen basically constantly is just how it's going to go. Like, it's just a numbers game at that point, if you know what I'm saying. They can't all be good or bad runs. Oh, God. I was just on the edge of getting hit there. And, oh, nice infantry grenade kill. I mean, even though it is doing double damage, it's really not a whole lot. So I guess I was kind of surprised that I got the kill with that. Whatever, it's fine. And this will also be enough to go for a potion charge or whatever I need in here. 200 IQ. 200 IQ, Galaxy Brain. Ginkano. And I honestly probably could use the Wave of Denial. Even though it's an off stat, it still would be pretty effective. I'm not going to. I'm going to sell it. Gonna get out of here. You ever try Risk of Rain 2? I do have a Risk of Rain 2 video up on the channel. I just played it for a couple hours because somebody bought it for me, and I was trying to do like a thing a while ago where I was being all like, hey, let's just go through my Steam library and try to play all of the games on stream. But the only thing that I actually really finished with that was Katana Zero, and people did not like it. So I didn't end up continuing on with that. I don't know why people didn't like Katana Zero. I thought that game was pretty good. It's like a platformer Hotline Miami. But, well, what can I say? All right, Hoggers, play more. I probably should. I mean, I do have a lot. Well, I mean, the thing is, it's like, I actually have cleaned up my Steam library quite a bit, so I don't really have a whole lot of games for, unless you want to see Bunny Must Die, or Chimera Destroy All Monster Girls. Why do I have so many games that seem like they... Anyway, yeah, I don't know. People didn't like Katana Zero. I had a lot of fun playing the game, but they're just like, nah. They weren't having it. I want to eat this food, but I also know that I'm going to get cursed in the traditional fashion soon enough. So maybe not taking that is going to be... Oh yeah, soundtrack was great. Ah! This is not good at all. Okay, there we go. Anyway, let's see what we got down here. You know, in fact, I'm not going to go down here because this might just kill me right now. I should make a beeline towards the food shop or something, and I got like over 30,000 gold. I can just do this. Make sure that it's not anything too scary. Yeah. Yep. Where the torch fails, all of my other items are picking up the slack. It's working out pretty well. All right. Come on here. Have you played Helltaker? You need to... I don't know. I've seen Helltaker and everything, but I don't know. I just gave you like 2 waifu type of... Uh-oh. 2 waifu type of games right there. Like, was that not good enough? Sure you don't want to see the incredible tale of Chelsea and her quest to destroy all monster girls? I mean, I'd like to. That's why I have that game. Also, it's free. You ever do an Undertale playthrough? Oh yeah, I played. I have hundo percented, and I guess I've done all the routes of Undertale, but I did that, you know, back in 2015 when it came out. So it's not up on the channel or anything. Okay. Anything else that I was gonna get here? No. Why don't you take any red mutations? It's because basically I'm just very worried about dying, so I'm taking all of the defensive stuff that I possibly can. Also, stuff like Frenzy and Adrenaline has been nerfed quite a bit, so it's not going to be nearly as effective as healing me up as the build you're seeing right now. It's unfortunate, but it's just like I'm trying to go for the win, basically, and that's just how it be. Kind of a boring build, mutation-wise, but at the same time, it's like it is one of the safer ones that you can do. Good. And good. Open wounds plus torch is free win. I mean, I can try it out. Sure. How about in the next section? Why am I getting... I guess I don't really have a whole... Like I keep saying, I don't have a whole lot of items unlocked for this run, so... I guess it only makes sense that the infantry bow is going to continue showing up like this. Yes, you are one I want to hit up right now. There, and... I mean, I guess I did get the 100% on burning an oil target in the infantry grenade that I was talking about, but it's not really the most effective way to go about doing this. I did get what I wanted, though. Did get what I wanted. All right. Let's take a look around here. Oh, yeah. I was thinking I might have been able to get to 60 kills, but after seeing that Crystal Elite, I knew it wasn't going to happen. Oh, well. Oh, the rat was hidden. Come on. Come on, ref. You can't make that call. That's unfair. Anyway. All right. All right. And, okay. At least now I have that committed for when I'm going to be going into there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Soldier's Resistance is the only thing I would change here over Dead Inside. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I mean, that is one that it's not quite as effective, but it's basically as effective. So I might as well just take it. There's no reason not to. I'm still, like, hesitant about the state of this run, though. I do think that the curse might be the thing to do me in if I really am not being careful. So yeah, Soldier's Resistance, get open wounds. Any suggestion for like a third mutation here? Because I'll take whatever, sure, why not? The run is otherwise going pretty good, so... would not be a necessarily terrible thing to try and look at, like, switching out for a different build. 283? Poison? Yeah, okay. That'll work. Combo? The thing is, combo doesn't really work in, like, any boss fights, which is why I don't really end up taking it. Because it's still not too terrible to go through the regular biomes, comparatively. There was nothing there. Now, there's the curse chest. I think I'm gonna do a very calculated, very stupid play right now. Count the Lurk Shock. Yes. Well, okay, I guess there were less enemies coming down here than I thought. Never mind then. It seemed like I was gonna get, like, completely swamped by dudes, but didn't quite happen in that way, now did it? Oh well. Yeah, go and get the last scroll and then get out of here. Vengeance does work on bosses. I mean, it does. Yeah, it's true. The Spite Sword, for example, I think is a pretty good way to get a lot out of that, really. Predator? I mean, Predator, maybe, but I still think that without going tactics run, I would have too little invisibility. Like, the invisibility would be too brief to actually do anything. All right, recovery? I don't think recovery is going to be all that effective, if I'm being honest. Yep. Nope, just throw all of the poison around here that I possibly can. Is there... I mean, I guess I can check right here if there's any enemies still around. It's just rats. Celebrating another one of Bertha Bash. Okay, well, anyway, that's... should I try to get rid of the curse here? Yeah, I probably should. Combo works extremely well in the Hand of the King second phase. I mean, for only a short amount of time, though, too. Come on. Come on. That did it. Oh, okay, there was nothing else there. Good. Now I can, with impunity, go and switch out all of my mutations in the next area. Let's go. Such a good boy this year. Open up your gifts while we all cheer. Anyway, let's keep going here. 21 takes, 21 resets, 6 challenge drifts, 16 curses, including food, and no sponsorships. Maybe the worst thing of them all is the fact that McDonald's has still not gotten back to me. Come on, Ray Kroc, I know you're out there. Just give me a ring. I'll do it for cheap. Okay, what else was I even taking here? Also, I'm pretty sure Ray Kroc has been dead for like 50 years, but, you know, whatever. Disengagement. That's always a pretty safe bet. I like streaming on Twitch versus streaming on YouTube. I mean, you know, really, I think the audience is... I'd like to say that it's like, you know, streaming is streaming. Doc looking for that Zubaz Pants sponsorship. Yeah, just let me dress up like the failed Street Fighter character with the whip, and that will be the perfect advertisement. What do you mean I don't look anything like that guy? Look, as long as I got like the paint on the eyes, it'll be fine. The you know, mascara, I guess is what you would probably call it, not paint. Unless you're doing makeup like a clown. Good. And frankly, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Get that down. Oh. Corpse money. He died in 1984. Oh, man. Wait, but then who called me? And that is the new season of The Twilight Zone coming out soon. Critics call it the worst yet. All right. All right. Yeah, the new SCP that allows me... Actually, that's more like a thing from Control. Being able to talk to your boss, who for some reason is Ray Kroc. Anyway. I should still play Control at some point in time. That game does look pretty good. I'm still getting like the DLC and everything. Plus it would be another first-person shooter to put on the channel. Okay. Damn that soldier's value. I mean, it's doing it. 25% extra health is not quite 50, but at least can eat food. All right. Let's see what else we got around here. If I could avoid having to buy another potion charge, I would like to get like a super-powered torch or alchemic carbine or something in this upcoming area, but I don't know. That all kind of depends on how well the game wants to work with me here. Demons, of course, immune to fire, but it's still doing more than enough damage just by itself. So that's totally fine. All right. It'll die when the stream ends. It's not a forever thing. Wait, what? To get a sponsorship? Good and good. There we go. I'm actually doing, like, kind of okay going through the cavern for once. Yeah, see, that was like a good dodge of those crystals for once. No, don't worry about it, Doc. Okay. I won't worry about it then. You know, as of right now, we are like an hour into the episode or something. I don't know why I brought that up. I just thought it's like, hey, I hadn't said anything for a while. It's the way that my brain works, I guess. Anyway. Not, you know, it's pretty good. That's, I do really want the health more than I want like a lot of extra damage anyway. And nothing. Well, you know, alchemic carbine is still working out pretty effectively here too. Oh, do I want to take corrupted power? That's a question. Knife dance is good. No, it's just going to be too... You know, the whole, like, oil burning ground. It's like you don't get the DPS off of hitting enemies with the torch, comparatively. So I'm not really going to worry too much about that. I mean, that's the whole thing with, like, damage over time types of weapons. You don't really... Uh-oh. That's the type of thing with damage over time weapons. You don't really look for improving your stuff with base damage. Even as much as I do have the 80% on poison, that's just because it's so... I just happened to get it when I picked up that torch. Here we go. That's more what I'm looking for. It's like, I don't really think it's all that important to actually have. It's just a nice little extra bit of damage that I'm getting here. All right, and continue going on up into this area, get as much money as I possibly can. I think that's probably the oily carbine. It's poisonous and oily. It's just the worst, isn't it? Oh well. I don't have to deal with it. The enemies have to deal with it. Good. And there. Oh, man. You know, if I can find the food shop, it should be pretty easy to find like a big hunk of watermelon in there as well. That'll get me up to full health. That will have me looking good for the rest of the run. So that's kind of the main thing I'm looking for right now. See. I'm just worried. Every single time I go into the cavern, it's just the expectation is that I'm going to die immediately as I go around the corner. Mostly due to the fact that arbiters are... This is the only place where you still can find them consistently. surviving, but that's not the same as thriving. Oh, great. Good, good. Hey. Okay, and okay. Would like to see, like, maybe a couple more necklaces drop as well, because, you know, getting tactics... If I could switch out, like, 2 tactics for 2 survival, I would much rather have that. But, I don't know. Do you consider caverns harder than the 5-cell area? Yeah, nah, 5-cell area is definitely going to be more hard. Is going to be harder than this, just because it is so frustrating to deal with the enemies that you only find there. All right. When I'm still getting kicked to the curb by librarians every single time that I that I end up going to the 5-cell area. All right, food shop? No. I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing still, but nothing here I really want. All right. Nope. Did they add more ground shaker? Oh, right, they got rid of the food shop. No, we found this out last time too, where they got rid of the food shop in the cavern. I forgot about that entirely. That was when I was saying that I shouldn't be trusting chat or whatever. And then they were right. And then I forgot. Oh well. Yes, people already remind me here. Oh no, this is bad. But I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, great. Great. I mean, especially as I just got rid of all of my... Okay. Especially as I just got rid of all of my... Okay. Curse-related stuff, too. I can't believe the amount of... I mean, it's lucky. It is very lucky to get a cursed chest in this area. It's just, you know. You know what I'm saying. Cursed chest, better opening it while the enemy is in the attack animation? Yeah! Because that means that I'll be able to kill the enemy later on and get the curse down easier from that point. Look, I know what I'm doing. He says as he dies. No! That was kind of close there, wasn't it? I don't want to fight that guy. He does have stuff, though. I don't want to fight him, though. Good, and... I don't like this. Yeah, okay. 3 left. Come on, there's got to be... I've been, unfortunately, too good at clearing out this area so far. Which has been messing me up something fierce. That demon trip? No, if you actually physically touch them, they get knocked out of the sky. It's something that doesn't come up as often as I probably should have it come up. Okay, there we go. I should do that more often, really. Yeah, if you just run head first into a demon, they will get knocked down. Yeah, that would have been a very bad character to fight with a curse on. Oh, and we get a cool spiked shield. I don't know, I still think that's not quite what I'm looking for. I don't know, chat, what do you think? Should I take the shield? It seems like a pretty good shield, but I don't know. I'll take... It's like it will be very helpful in the upcoming fight, but will it necessarily be better than the... Will it necessarily be better than the Sure. Alchemic Carbine that I'm using, that's more of a problem. I mean, you're using that carbine pretty heavily. Yeah, I am. It's true. I mean, it's just it's a very good synergy with this. To, open up an attack with this. Getting the oil on there. Let's just switch it out. Okay. I mean, the carbine is probably better, but it's like this is more interesting as a run type of thing. And also will work out pretty well against the next 2 boss fights, so Torch will be worse without oil, as long as I can get oil before the next... Oh, boy. As long as I can get oil before the next fight, Parry spreads oil on the enemy. It's like that should be fine. It should do it. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Let's take a look. You have 2 oils on your skills. It's true. I do actually have... yeah, both of the Sinew Slicer and the Thalaric Shock both have that, don't they? I guess it's not really as frightening as I might have thought. Oh, well, I'll still try to get a good affix on here, though. Toxic Cloud with each hit? Sure. Whatever. How's it going? I just got to redo the Torch episode, but other than that, it's going just fine. This has been a pretty good episode, all things considered. All right. So many colorless items. But yeah, clearly, as you can see, I do have a lot of things that are giving me oil on stuff. That didn't really do as much damage as I was hoping it would. Good. Let's instead just focus on trying to get as many stacks of fire on this as possible. I mean, that's going to be the only way I'm getting out of here alive. Good. Oh, come on. That was... Well, I guess it's a good thing that I left this hand so vulnerable. Anyway. Good, good, and good. And this might actually do it. There we go. Perfect fight. Yesterday wasn't a good day for an episode. Oh, no, the episode got corrupted or whatever. All right, fine. Now that we're this far in here, I talked too much about the McDLT. I actually watched that episode, and it's like, man, it was literally just me talking about the McDLT for like an hour. And I tried. You deserve a pog today. And it's like, you can't do that. You can't put up an episode where you talk about the McTLT for an hour. It's not done. It's not appropriate. Nice. No, 100% colorless, baby. I say yes. He was shitposting, unquestionably. But the thing is, it's like, you can't do that for an hour and put up the episode. You will lose subscribers. Double torch? No, that's stupid. What would that even be? That's nothing. Oh, yeah, with open wounds, that'll be good. Double torch for a hot holiday. Thanks in advance. Fine, we'll do double torch when I get into the next area then. The McJordan was God tier promo sandwich. I don't know what the McJordan is. What is the McJordan? Can we get an unlisted upload of the episode? No. No. Just go watch it on the channel here. I mean, it's not... Also, you can... People were talking about, like, just using, like, a YouTube... Not YouTube leecher. We're talking about, like, using the Twitch leecher or whatever. It's like, you can just download it yourself. I always say that it's like, you are entirely allowed to repost my content and monetize it if you want to. Ah. Oh, dang. That was supposed to be my move. There we go. It's in the VOD on Twitch. Yeah. Basically a McDouble with bacon and also seeded bun. No, I mean, that's just like yeah, that sounds like a pretty solid sandwich. Yeah, no, I get down with that. I'll take a bacon cheeseburger at any point in time. I'm not a big fan of double patties, though, comparatively. I mean, this is the thing that I talked about last time, where I was just like, I don't like ground beef that much, basically. Hey, Sky Between Branches. Welcome back to Stream 2 of the Torch. Actually, almost done here. I want to say that I have a pretty good chance at completing this run, no problem at all. Good. Yeah, I'm going to say that... Uh-oh, that might be an issue, though. There. And, okay. Oh, boy. Can't believe you missed most of the stream. There's been significantly less product placement in this one, at least up until right now, when I decide that it's like, we're far enough into the episode. We can start talking about McDLT again. Everybody, 95% of the people have already left at this point in time. It doesn't matter. We can keep the hot side hot and the cool side cool. Keep it hot, cool. Okay. And I don't really know how to approach this. That was not the way to approach this. Oh, that'll work. Oh, yes, Doc, say the thing. I just said the thing. Are you tired of your normal lettuce and tomato hamburgers? A quarter pound of lettuce on the hot side. Just die already. Okay, anyway, the new McDLT. Oh, yeah, there's a good lacerating aura. I'll probably switch out the Telluric Shock for that. If I can. Now's the time to shitpost. He will read it. No. Oh, save up for double torch. Yeah, right, I did say that I was going to go double torch, despite that being a bad idea. It is a bad idea. Make no mistake on that. Like, anybody who is here saying, no, go double torch, it'll be funny, is dooming me to failure. Well, not likely failure, but maybe like a little bit of failure. Torch and firebrands. Yeah, that's how you make a good run in Dead Cells. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Okay. What's the best jingle you will always know? Keep hot, keep cool. Okay, it's that. It was that thing. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get for going up against me. Anyway. What might be a better idea? Dude, I have no idea. I didn't see the rest of the comment. Ah, dang. I mean, double torch is definitely not a good idea, but it is the idea that people are trying to get me to do. No, not the Empire jingle. All I remember is just somebody posting that commercial with the comment confirmed for Smash. And that's the only thing I think of when I think of the Empire commercial. I'm trying to remember like the actual jingle, but it's like I'm just thinking of confirmed for Smash. Anyway, let's continue. Let's get out of here. Get enough points for NetHack. Yeah, we're doing NetHack. Well, I mean, I think probably what's going to happen is I'll be doing Isaac will go on hiatus because, again, it's like everybody already knows everything about Isaac, so I don't think anybody's going to be too disappointed in seeing that series take a break and do Darksiders and NetHack. 1877 Cars for Kids. CARS Cars for Kids. I do remember that. That's like old public television, PBS stuff. Anyway, sent a JoJo reference. I hate you. Anyway. Here in my car. Da 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 cars. Do 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 do. And that's how that song goes. Ah, dang. There. Where is the end of this level? Or, I mean, I guess I don't really have the ability to get another torch. I'm sorry, but I guess we're not going to be going double torch. Oh, how terrible. I sincerely apologize for that, but I just don't think it's going to be possible to get double torch. Oh, but you don't want me to do, like, Cursed Sword or anything, but we are going to do double torch. Your meme abilities, your ability to meme is, like, broken, chat. Like, you know what the good memes are, and you're like, no, double torch, though. Okay. Okay. And okay. Well, but the thing is, there is no double torch. There's no ability to get double torches right now. There's a skill shop and a food shop, unfortunately. And as you can see up there, Wave of Denial. So that's kind of the only options that I have for item to get right now. Somebody is mowing their lawn very loudly outside. Oh, wait, no, it's a plane. That's how you do that, by the way. Oh, come on. Good, good, good. Excuses, excuses. It's a stupid dream. You know what? You know that poem, A Dream Deferred? That dream deserved to shrivel up like a raisin in the sun. Your dream was bad and you should feel bad. There. And whoa, don't go bringing great literary works into the discussion. This is the exact time to be bringing great literary works into the discussion. Like, what better time could there possibly be? Okay, and there we go. Nah, clearly what I got right now is just fine. Yep. And one more. Okay. That was actually like the smoothest wizard tower that I've had for some time. Or no, I'm not done yet. Shouldn't be more than a second. There, that was like the smoothest wizard tower that I've had for some time. Will you just die already? Can't parry big birds? It's true, you can't. They're too big and powerful. Alright, let's, this is what I should get. I don't have the ability to get a torch, people. We're just gonna do this. Let's take a look now. Good, and yeah, that should do it. Fine, don't let our dream go gentle into that good night. That's not the same thing. Get down here. Done. Okay, let's finish up this run already. Ice Shards bonus to Poison and Shrapnel had Poison Cloud. Oh yeah, I gotta use Ice Shards. That was the other thing that I was thinking about using on Wednesday, but I don't know. Here's the question right now: do people want to see Ice Shards for the next episode, or do people want to see the Infantry Bow? I think those are the two I'm looking at. Whichever one you want to see. This run has been sponsored by the McDLT, a sandwich that was discontinued in the 80s and also was an absurd concept in the first place. Infantry, Ice Shards, Infantry Bow so I can mock its failure. Yeah, it is pretty bad, though. That parry there. Okay. Whatever, no perfect fight, but at least it's working just fine. Damage is still pretty good. How'd you get sponsored? We already established this. Ray Kroc called me up on the phone from Control, and he told me that he was going to sponsor me, but I didn't realize that he had been dead for 35 years. You ever going to get that white outfit? I mean, I should already have it. There's a run committed to stream. There's a run committed to video right now where I did it perfectly. Motion Twin should just give it to me, really. There, and let's go. No? Okay. Yep. Easy fight, easy life. There we go. And thank you, Cody Campbell, for the bits. Well, I mean, the Vo's not up next. It says 50%. Like, clearly, okay, we are going to have to, like, you know, get this settled immediately. Because it's like, and still have all potions. Yeah, I don't think I used one potion in that final fight, aside from the one that you have to use. So it's like, yeah, I don't know if that really counts. All right, let's get a straw poll going here. No, I'm going to do a straw poll because I like those. Because they amuse me. What exactly do Uwu showcases consist of? I don't know, but I suppose we'll find out now, won't we? Animal-based weapons? What would be an animal-based weapon? I don't know. All right, let's take a look here. All right. There you go. Everybody get to voting. And whenever I get sick of being on stream, here in the meantime, you know what? Let's do a little bit of Binding of Isaac, just to, you know, round out the episode while we're waiting for this to go.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house. Today,
A little bit loud. Probably crank this down. All right. Okay, and then I don't know. Like, what am I even doing here? Let's just hit like a hard mode random character. Hopefully, it's one that I haven't actually done anything with just yet. Forgotten? You know, I've never actually played as the Forgotten before. I got this guy unlocked and yet didn't really do too much of anything with it. Good. Oh, it actually worked. Okay, that's enough of that. I got Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island, full OST. Sure. I like that. No, that's Spider Baby. No, Infestation 2 was the orange one. Oh no, I actually forgot what an item did for once. All right. I mean, the thing is like, this sort of stuff is not going to be going up in the video, obviously. Slow tears? No, that's spider bite. This one is when you get hit, the spider goes for revenge. Oh boy. What? There you go. Infestation 2. Kill an enemy, spawns a spider. I don't know why I'm saying this, because everybody knows everything about Binding of Isaac, but still. Bag lunch, sure. Chance on getting hit to spawn the lunch item and destroy the trinket. There you go. It's pretty rare. It's pretty rare to actually get the lunch item, by the way, but it's better than the diaper, which I don't even remember. Like I said, nobody knew what that did for a very long time, and I don't even remember what it did. Ah. Melee Bone Lord. Yeah, like I said, never played this guy. Got him unlocked, but then never really played as him. I mean, I do know what his whole shtick is, because everybody knows everything about the Binding of Isaac. But yeah. Oh man, come on. There we go. I should probably try to go for more of the melee or switch over to the soul if I am going to be trying to use ranged all the time. Uwu is the persistent meme in this polls? Yes. And let's take a look here real quick. Infantry bow is 1 point ahead of Uwu. Well, it's not very useful. So, let's just here. Oh yeah, the soul can fly. That's true. Shouldn't forget about that. So it's like, yeah. You can just do that sort of thing too. Like I said, I haven't played as this character too much. Kill enemies with your big bone. What do you think I'm doing? Only this wasn't an XL floor, I could have gotten a devil deal. Oh well, not a big deal. Okay. And... oh yeah, is this the starting theme? Ooh, counterfeit penny. Now that's... chance on picking up a coin to have that coin be... I think it's just +1 in value. I don't think it's double, even though I thought for a while that it was double. Come on. There we go. Easy. And I did manage to get the devil deal anyway, and it's bad. So what does it even matter? Let's go. I want my Cars for Kids ad? No. Absolutely not. Ah, damn it, I should have switched to the soul. I saw it happening, but I didn't think that it... didn't think about it. I guess what I could probably do is... yeah, just like turn on the sound effects, turn down the music. So then it's not entirely, like, completely... yeah. There, now it sounds like more like a video game. Oh, why do I even bother taking pills? They're almost never worth it. Oh! Sure. Thanks for the stream? Yep. Okay. I don't know why I held down control for that long, but it's fine. I got it. Come on. How much health do you have? Doc, when are you going to become a full-time Temtem streamer? Temtem? What is Temtem? Pokemon? Oh, yeah, the Pokemon MMO. That's right. Hoi, I'm Temtem. That's the only thing I think of. Great. I guess I did need more keys, but still. Gotta stop holding down control. That's not how this works. Badonkadonk streamer? God, if I could be a Badonkadonk streamer, I definitely would. I mean, I think you all know. I think you all know this by this point in time. But nobody's gonna want to watch that. Okay. Yeah, we're well aware. Yeah, well, why don't you want to support me in my endeavors? Let's take a look at the poll right now. I'll also throw off another link for that here. Still, nothing new. People, you gotta vote for other stuff here. Again. If only I could see how much health I had. Here it is, baby. Oh, come on now. See how long you can keep it tied between Uwu? Not, you know, the... Not between, you know, like the actual answers or anything like that. I hate this. Stand behind my skeleton man. Damn it. Damn it again. Foiled again. Okay, anyway. Bo is going to win. Yeah, it seems likely. I don't know. I don't like that item. Why do you even think of that item? It doesn't look like a good item. It's not a good item. It's a bad item. Nah, Bo's already forehead. Unfortunately. Can I get, like, just some hearts or something? Because I could really use that right now. I'm just saying. Just get good and do the showcase. It's not about getting good. I've done runs with worse weapons. It's just, why do people want to see that one? Don't do what the poll says? Then what was the point of the poll? I gotta do what the poll says. I'm mad. Anyway. Look, it's fine. Rip Lamau. I mean, that's how it goes. Ugh. If only you guys didn't vote for Infantry Bow, I would have been able to survive there. Ice Shards may be better, but it's boring. Is it more boring than a bow that you have to be at point blank range to be any good? Can we hear Awaken My Yugo Kano? Yes? Really, Infantry Bow is really taking it. My Yugo Kano. I have no idea what this is. There's no actual song called this here. So I guess it's back to Yoshi's Island. No, not Yoshi's Island. Yes. Send like here. Yoshi's Story. It's the Pillar Men theme from JoJo. I don't know what it's called, though. Okay. Knock back and increase damage. Okay, there you go. Also, you look like the cool Skull Man. Anytime I hear this, I think of Melee. Fine, we'll go with this one, then. Crank it up, too. Yoshi's Story was underrated? Nah. I think it was rated entirely appropriately for, what it was. And I say that as somebody who hundo%ed that game with all melons. Stop running into things. Why Skeleton bleeding? Why Skeleton crying? Yeah. Well, this isn't where I wanted to go. These aren't my glasses. Yeah. Just on the off chance that you might have given me something. Can you play the DK rap or just sing it? Okay! Well, they're finally here, performing for you. It's the first member of the DK crew. Put your hands together. You want to clap, and I'll take you through this monkey rap. What? He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun fires in spurts. If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, stronger, and faster too. He's the first member of the DK crew.
Bombs are key.
I can't remember Diddy's part. Oh well. This is so white that it's blinding. I am so white. Like, didn't you want a spoken word version of the DK rap? Now, this is the non-content we came here for. Lanky only. Good. Good. All right. Where are they now, DK Rap? Funky's dead. That's all I know about that. Well, that was easy. Anyway. Yes. What? Oh. Yeah, that makes more sense. And do I have anything else to do here? No, not really. Let's go. Got that goody Yoshi bongos in the background. This is not, not what I wanted out of that. Especially for spending one of my valuable keys. There we go. Well, I can only hope I get some more keys after this. There. The devil? That's also not what I wanted. That says it's changed a lot. Yeah, it sure has. I mean, we're just here doing this for this for polls right now anyway. All right. There. Okay. Well, not so okay. Both of those are terrible items. Anyway. Verp? What was the last? Okay. That's actually kind of useful then. Okay, all right. You're selling me on this. Welchon doing the infantry bow run. Speaking of which, is it no longer the infantry bow run? It is somehow still the infantry bow run. People, vote there. Make sure you're voting. Okay, also good. Oh, what am I doing? Again, I keep forgetting that it's like I do have a character that can fly. It's like, that's kind of important. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, no one's voting. It's dead. Come on, guys, vote. Get in there and vote. Look, do your civic duty and whatever. I know you're all like, ah, man, the man. But it's like, you gotta vote. Oh, that was easy. Ooh, this is a good song. Has anybody voted for anything else right now? It's getting there. Only 3 more votes and we could possibly have the thing. The not do the thing that you want me to do, which you shouldn't want me to do anyway. It's bad. I hate this curse. It's not very difficult to work around, but it's still annoying. Nah. Temperance? I guess it's probably better. Doc is just going to veto our votes. No! I'm just going to try to encourage you to vote correctly. Look, just get out and vote as long as you're voting for the right person. Link, please? Oh, of course. Doc is gerrymandering. No! Yes. But, like, yes, though. Count your vote as 5 and get over it. No, no, that would be immoral. Come on. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Right. I love it. Did I get an item on this floor? I didn't? Did I miss the item room entirely? Yeah, I did. Okay.
The Hermit.
Oh, didn't I have Temperance somewhere around here? I could have blown that up for like some extra hearts. Oh, God. Yeah, there is that. Right, 10 bombs. By the way, do you know what this item does? I don't know. Subreddit only has 7 members. Why are there any members? It's a better question. Just as inactive as Doc himself. It's true. I am only a single person, as it turns out. I follow the subreddit to spite me only. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately. It exists only to spite me. Yes, I know. I'm aware of this. I am aware of this. Huh. Yeah, take that, sure. Again, I could just be, flying over that, except I keep forgetting. Ugh, I don't like this at all. Oh, man. Ah, come on. Ah, man. Ah, dude. Ah, jeez. I got bombs. I might as well use some of them. Whoops. Well, that's going to be a problem later on, but I suppose I'll get there when I get there. Whatever.
Friends till the end.
A bad item, once again. And I died again. Oh well. Alright, let's see what the poll is at for the final. More people voted for infantry bow, unfortunately. So, it does seem like, unfortunately, it is going to be infantry bow on Wednesday, which I don't like, but I will do. What a shame indeed.